Morning, guys. Happy Saturday. I'm just going to do a really short one today because this one is only really short, and it's about what it takes to be in business. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to be really, I'm not going to be about the bush. I'm not going to try and make it sound like something it's not. I'm going to be so brutally honest because I think a lot of people are jumping into being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, which is fantastic, and it is definitely. I would always say the best. I would say the best thing to go because I'm not employee mindset. I never have been, but it is definitely not for the faint-hearted, and this is why. You're gonna have to sacrifice everything that you've ever wanted and everything you've ever got. That's the first thing. You have to make the sacrifices. You can't do what you want to do all the time. You can't sit and spend your days, sometimes you can't see friends. Sometimes you can't go out with your boyfriend. Sometimes you can't go and do the things that you enjoy doing. Sometimes you have to give up your hobbies, your TV. Sometimes you have to give up so much. It takes a sacrifice. It is not for the faint-hearted. It is not something that you can just decide to do one day and then that's it. That's it, done. That is not what business is about, and that is one of the biggest things, one of the biggest reasons, period, why people can't do business, because it takes sacrifice. It is something that you either have it in you or you don't have it in you. And if you don't have it in you, it takes a lot more work. And if you do have it in you, yes, you're a natural, but fucking hell, it takes a lot of work anyway. It still takes sacrifice. Everybody has the same amount of time in the day, but it's about using that time effectively. And in business, time works so differently. Like, I can't explain it. Like, when you have work, you work 9 to 5, you go home and you forget about it. When you're in business, you don't have a 9 to 5, you have a 24/7. And that is like, if you can ask anybody that knows me, I will be working sometimes until 11 o'clock in the morning, until 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, 1, 2, I'm still posting, I'm still doing this, I'm still writing, I'm still speaking, I'm still doing all the different things with clients, whatever it is. I will still be doing that really late on. And I get to have a really good lifestyle for a number of different reasons now as well. But I also have to go through the struggles of it because it's not always easy, it's not always fun, it's not always nice. I'll tell you what, you have to deal with rejection over and over again. If you're not somebody that can deal with someone saying no to them, don't go into business. That's a fact. Just don't bother, don't waste your time because you can't do it. That is the first thing. Like, you can't go into business. The second thing, you have to be committed. You have to. I think I have a little puppy here that might want to see me. The second thing, you have to be committed. You have to be prepared to be all in all of the time. You can't just decide one morning you don't want to do it. You can't just decide one morning you don't want to show up. You can't just decide one day that if you had a job, you can't go in and just be sick. Well, you can take the days off and you might get paid for it, but in business you can't. You can't just wake up and go, I'm not working today, I'm not doing business today, because your business can go down if you've not got a very good system. So, and you're not well into business. So that is one of the biggest things. You have to be committed to it. You have to be prepared. I mean, there's times when I've been so ill, I could barely move, but I'm still, even in bed, sometimes when I'm ill, I will still have to work. I still have to do what I need to do. I still have to show up. I still have to, when I can't be arsed doing something, I still have to do it. And that's a problem. That's a thing with business. You just don't have a choice. So for people that, and then the other thing with business as well, here's another one. They're all coming to me now. Another thing with business is you have to go against the grain. People absolutely will tell you you are nuts. From 19, I've been in business. I've worked for myself from the age of 19. At that age, you don't have people supporting you because you should be at uni, which I was anyway, but you should be at uni, you should be focusing on this, you should be doing that, you should be looking for a job, you should be going and doing a 9 to 5, you should be, which is all great if that's for you. Like, yes, you can, but I knew it wasn't for me. So I had to go against everything that anybody told me over and over again. Oh, you're stupid. Are you seeing results? Are you making money? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you doing that? Well, yeah, because I want to still be doing it otherwise. And in fact, now I have 2 businesses, which I'm grateful for, both, and looking to open my 3rd this year. But it takes time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes energy. It takes going against what everyone says. It takes people telling you you're stupid, you're crazy, you're nuts. It takes all of that. It takes that shit over and over and over again. It takes the hard work, the long days, the no days off, you wanting to give other things attention but you can't. It takes not being able to go out. I used to go out a lot. I don't go out in the evenings that much anymore because we're working. I mean, I do. I have a really, really great lifestyle. I'm very grateful for. I finally got balanced, but I used to just be out every night. I didn't really focus on a business. And that's when your business goes to shit, and that is when you learn. And a part of that is probably from being young and making those mistakes and choosing to sacrifice a business for a life, a lifestyle. But now, as time goes on, you start to realise that that's not how business works, and it is very hard. It takes a lot of energy. It takes all the will you can physically have. It takes all of your it takes stamina, it takes being in the game, it takes continually doing what you need to be doing, it takes people saying no to you over and over and over and over and over and over again, it takes being there, it takes making an idiot of yourself, it takes doing whatever it takes, even if it takes doing the shitty jobs whilst you're having a business, it takes everything out of you, it takes it all, and you have to be passionate about it. You have to stand there. You have to continue against what everyone says. You have to continue against the no's. You have to continue against every single part of you. Even when every single part of you is saying to give up, it takes battling your own mind. It takes so much. And when people, I have the most respect for entrepreneurs. I really, really do. And they think they are very, very different thinkers. They're visionaries. They're creators. They are absolutely, I have so much respect for them. Elon Musk, for example, 180 million in Tesla and SpaceX, and had to ask for money for his rent. That is the ludicrousness of being an entrepreneur. That is passion. That is having complete conviction in your business. And that is what it takes. That is what you have to do to be a good business owner. You have to be prepared to have to live on the street, even with 180 million. He was like, I don't care about where I live. I believe in what I'm doing. And that takes a hell of a lot of strength. That takes a hell of a lot of stamina. And this is what I don't like. A lot of the time now, with people in business, they don't have that same respect anymore. I don't know, and I'm not just talking about normal business, conventional business, I'm talking about network marketing, I'm talking about internet marketing, property, all the different things that take, the different ways of being an entrepreneur nowadays. And forex traders, all that sort of thing where you are working and leveraging time and not working for time, working for time essentially, being paid by the hour. People don't have that same respect that they deserve anymore. People, because it's becoming so common, and which is amazing, and this is something that people need a lot more respect for, because they don't understand what it really is, because behind all of the events, behind all of the Facebook lives, behind all of the posts, behind all of the social media that looks amazing and a great lifestyle, behind everything, there is somebody there with fucking so much work ethic that is doing everything they physically can. That is what an entrepreneur is. That is what it takes. That is, and as I told you, I'm not going to tell you that it's something that it's not. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. I'm not going to tell you that it's this really great lifestyle and everyone should be an entrepreneur. And everyone should do this and everyone should do that, because I'm not going to tell you that, because I don't believe everyone should be an entrepreneur. I don't believe everyone's got what it takes to be an entrepreneur. I don't think everyone's got the mindset to be an entrepreneur. I think they've got potential. I think everyone's got the potential, but they don't have it. They don't choose to use it. And I really do believe that you should, if you genuinely want to be in business, you should definitely take a look and take a really, really long think about whether you are committed to your business, whether you are committed to doing what it takes, whether you are committed to showing up when you don't want to, whether you're committed to giving up TV, whether you are committed to not doing what you want to be doing, whether you're committed to giving up social events for a short period of time. Because I'll tell you what, you will reap the benefits more than you could ever reap a benefit. Take a few years of your life doing what other people won't do, because other people won't give up the TV. Other people won't give up doing the fun things, you know, the social events, the time with kids. And this is the thing that I see a lot, people using their excuse as well, like using the reason why you're doing it as an excuse. I want to have more time with my children, so I became an entrepreneur. Okay, great. So what do you do? Well, I can't really do that because I've got to look after the kids, or I've got to spend my time with kids. Yeah, you do, but you also got to be an entrepreneur. So you need to, don't use that as an excuse. Don't use your reason why you need the time and need the money as an excuse as to why you're not doing what it takes. I'm sorry, but you just don't do that. You either have to do whatever it takes to be an entrepreneur and absolutely go all in with everything that you've got. You have to take every single emotion, the hardships, the challenges, the obstacles. You have to take all of that out and go, I'm still going to do it. I'm not going to use whatever I have right now as an excuse. And I'll tell you what, I have been a victim of my excuses. And I promise you, it doesn't serve you. It will absolutely not get you where you want to be. It's very, very difficult to get out of that. It's a trap, and you have to learn how to not do it. You have to learn how to not be in that place. So never become a victim. And I was it. Oh, I can't do it because, I had a family crisis, or I can't show up, or I can't do what I need to do because I got uni work, or I got to do this, or I've got to do that. And it's like, now you get fed up with it. I can't be around people that have with excuses. I can't even listen to my own excuses. I can't even abide by my own excuses because I listened to it for long enough and I have made my mistakes. And I promise you, if you can't be there and show up and be an actual true entrepreneur to the core of you, do not waste your time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting any investment you made. You're wasting energy. You're wasting everything that you've got to try and be an entrepreneur if you're not all in. If you want to be, and this is the top and tail of all of it, if you want to be in business, you're either all in or you are out of the game, period, out of the game. So decide if you're an entrepreneur right now. I want you to make that decision. I want you to really, really think about whether it really is for you, whether you really are going to do whatever it takes, whether you are going to show up, whether you are going to go fucking 6 nights in the trot without any sleep, whether you are going to leverage your business and go abroad or do this or do that, or leverage time. Because even if the people in your country are sleeping, there's people across the world that are just getting up, and there's a whole new day starting. So are you going to leverage that? There are so many things and there's so many elements to be an entrepreneur, but you have to be all in 100% of the time, or don't even bother. Just don't bother, period. So that's what I wanted to leave you with today, because it's something that I'll tell you where it all came from actually, because I was sat there. And for everybody in business will have these periods where they go, yeah, I'm doing really well, I'm nailing it, I can do this, I can do that, I'm on top of the world, no matter, nothing can stop me, I'm fucking doing what needs to be done, I'm getting results, I'm doing action, I'm doing everything that needs to be taken, and everything needs to be done. Everyone has those times. And there's times in entrepreneurship, and this is the same for whether you are a startup or whether you are turning over millions in a business, because I know people are both. And I know the different types of businesses there are. No matter what sort of business you are, you're going to have slow times. So when you are having those slow times, it's about keeping this under control. And this week I was like, am I doing what? Am I starting having those doubts? The normal doubts, like, can I do this? Am I really cut out for this? It's quite difficult, but I'm doing it. I'm in the right track, and you have this whirlwind of emotions where you're like, oh, I'm in business, and I love being in business, but am I really cut out to being in business? And you're just like, honestly, it's really, really difficult. And this is what a lot of people say all of the time. And this is what one of my mentors says a lot, like seriously a lot. The level of success that you will have is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty you can comfortably live with. Okay, I'll say that one more time. The amount of success that you have is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty you can comfortably live with. And that is literally it. You are never, ever, ever going to have certainty in entrepreneurship. Never. And when I say that, I mean, yes, you might have comfortably be able to live your life and pay your house off and pay your car off and have your holidays and do this and do that and do the other. But you never know how much your business is going to turn in. You never know how much your business is going to turn over when you are doing that. And that is what you need to remember. So learn how to live with uncertainty. Learn all the things of uncertainty. Learn all the different ways that you can grow. And I promise you, you will absolutely be able to do so much more in terms of business when you can just take that step back and realise what it takes and be prepared for it. Be prepared for the journey, because my fucking God, it's hard. It's really difficult. It takes everything out of you that you could physically need to take out of you. You honestly, you won't even believe it. You won't even comprehend it. It will take it all out of you. But the end result will be worth it. It'll be worth it because you don't have to get up eventually. Eventually you won't have to get up every single morning to an alarm clock. Eventually you'll be able to spend every single second you want with your children. Eventually you'll be able to go on holiday whenever you want to. Eventually you'll be able to spend as much time with your partner that you want. Eventually you'll be able to live in that dream house. You'll be able to drive your dream car. You'll be able to do, be and have everything that you could have ever imagined. But you have to be prepared to work for it. Anything that's worth having is definitely a lot of hard work behind it. So just know, if you're considering going into entrepreneurship, if you're considering being in business, really know what it takes and really be prepared for it and set yourself up for success. Know fine well there's going to be times when you are going to feel like shit. Don't feel bad for feeling like shit. Don't feel like crappy. Just literally, if you're feeling rubbish, know, accept it, feel that emotion and let it go and go forward. And that is what it's going to take. You can do it, you've got it in you, but just keep that stamina going. Set yourself up for success. Be committed, be passionate, be everything that your business needs you to be, because you're going to be able to get through this, and the hard times are worth the good. So keep being inspiring, keep showing your children that you are what you are made of. Keep showing your partner what you're made of. Keep showing all the people that are telling you you're daft and stupid and ridiculous that you don't care, because you're going to have a lifestyle that no one else could even dream of having, because you've done all this stuff. You've gone through the humiliation, you've gone through the hard work, you've gone through the rejection, you've gone through all the things that make you grow into a person that is worthy and deserves all of these amazing things. So just know that, and just take so much pride in the journey that you're in, because it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it 1,000,000 times over, and it's all going to be okay. It will be okay. You just have to believe in it. So entrepreneurship, that is what my stance is on entrepreneurship. That is the real, raw truth of it. That is not the airy-fairy. And if you ever get told that you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow and you're going to have this on your in your life, and you're going to join this, for example, you're going to join this business and you're going to be able to wake up tomorrow morning and you're going to be able to just jet set, it's not going to happen. It really isn't going to happen. Whether like that, and that goes across the board for network marketers, for business owners, for people in property, for people in Forex, whatever it is. You need to know that it's not as easy as you think it's going to be. It never is. It's worth it. It's simple. It's simple being an entrepreneur. It's so simple. It's just life lessons over and over and over and over again that you need to learn over and over and over and over again until you actually learn them. And it's so simple. It's simple mistakes. It's simple things to learn. It's simple to be an entrepreneur. It's not difficult at all, particularly now more than ever when you've got the internet, when you've got LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You've got access to webinars, mentors, YouTube. You can actually learn how to be an entrepreneur from your living room if you want to, but you need to know that it's not as simple as what it is made out to be, and that's just the raw truth. So really decide if it's for you, if you're prepared to go through that. If you are prepared to go through that and you are committed to going through the hardship, the difficult times, the dramas, the crisis, because you're going to hit a lot of crisis, you're going to hit a lot of brick walls. If you're prepared to go through all that and you are happy to know that in the future it's going to be worth it, then you're going to really show the universe that you are deserving of it all. And that's what I wanted to share with you today, because I just wanted you to really have a real picture of what it's going to be like going forward, if you are a new entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur. But yes, enjoy your evening. I'm so used to evening. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy it. If you're an entrepreneur, don't give up. Do not give up. The world hasn't stopped. So keep working. Keep doing what you need to be doing. Keep pushing hard. Love yourself. Love on yourself so much, because you are so worthy of it. All the work that you're doing, it's going to be okay. It's going to be worth it. So just keep going. Just keep doing what needs to be done. It's going to be worth it in the end. And that is what I want to share with you today. Enjoy your weekend, folks. Absolutely go and nail the hell out of it. Whether that's with fun, friends, family, or work, whatever it is, just be present and enjoy every moment of it. Enjoy. Bye-bye.